Alright, so I'm redoing my YouTube video of this Manfrotto ONE that I recently purchased. I purchased my own money. I sold a couple things to help fund this tripod. I'd never been hyped over a tripod before, so this is kind of weird. But I saw the promo video of it back in the summer, and what it does is really, I don't want to say groundbreaking, but at the same time, is very convenient. But first, it is the aluminum version of the Manfrotto ONE. It is kind of hefty. The carbon fiber version of this tripod is $860, I believe. The aluminum version was $649, and the carbon fiber version of this tripod weighs GS 1 pound lighter than this one, so it's not a great purchase to do the carbon fiber, unless that 1 pound really matters to you. But for me, that 1 pound difference does not equate that increased cost. But what makes this tripod so great is a couple things. Let me turn this around. I hope I'm still in focus. First, you could take this off really fast and can pop it back on. But mostly important is because we also have to shoot vertical. To change your rig to go vertical and horizontal to put on a tripod is cumbersome, to say the least. This makes it super easy. Ta-da! And it's also a fluid head, so you could get the other tripod heads with all those dials that change it, but they're not fluid heads. So this one is a fluid head, so you could do your panning and tilting while having this vertical or horizontal. This also has like one latch system on the legs. Let me lower this because there's one more thing that I want to talk about it that I think is really makes it super convenient. There's levels all over the place, so you can see what your level is. But the one thing I don't like about this tripod is that the latches are very loud. Probably peaked my audio. But there's a latch down here if the legs are level, that you can level this whole thing. Let me see where I'm at. My level. That looks good. So, the other reason why I got this tripod, well, I did say in the first part, was because of this Manfrotto exchange system. I could take the fluid head off. I could put on the slider that I bought earlier in the year, but haven't used it very often because it is a pain in the ass to set up, to always have to screw it on and turn and screw it off when I want to take it off to replace it with a regular fluid head. But with this one, it clicks in place because of the Manfrotto exchange system. Like, how fast and simple is that? The first video I did of this one, I totally faffed around. I did not realize I locked the mechanism here, which you can lock, so make sure it doesn't go anywhere after you put the fluid head or whatever on it. But it's so convenient. This exchange system is so convenient. So you don't have to get the Manfrotto ONE. You just have to get the exchange system to change your fluid head and that sort additions on your camera or tripod system. I think I locked it. Yeah, I locked it. So, yeah, this exchange system is great. It only cost these exchange system to kit only cost me about $59. So all in all, not too terrible in terms of cost when it saves you so much time. The last thing I purchased for this tripod is this Arca Swiss and Manfrotto plate. I am not a fan of those Manfrotto plates. I mean, they're secure if you had like two screws in here, but you have to screw it in. My my camera has Arca Swiss plates because of the cage, and it's my AirTag holder is also Arca Swiss plate. So for me, I need to get something with Arca Swiss. So this is a small rig Arca Swiss that you could get on B&H. It was I think $36 after shipping, so it's not too terrible. But it fits in here just like a regular Manfrotto plate. So you can just, you know, you don't have to put the Manfrotto plate on it if you have Arca Swiss set up. I don't know if it works with the Falcam F38 plates, but for Arca Swiss, this one works. I'm pretty sure there's an Arca F38 to Manfrotto plate from someone. It's gotta be. But yeah, this tripod is incredibly convenient. I've never been hyped over a tripod before, but I am kind of hyped about this one. I've used it for a couple times. It's super convenient. I mean, it is heavy for a tripod, you know, but this is like an in-studio kind of thing, and I'll probably be hustling around with the car to take these places, so it's not like I'm hiking or traveling with it. But if you were, I wouldn't take I wouldn't even take the carbon fiber version one, because it's only 1 pound lighter if you're traveling, unless you absolutely have to. But I have lighter regular tripods that would be suffice for those needs. Even though I don't like traveling with a tripod, it's just too much stuff. And I'm trying to minimize my gear when I travel, so I don't have to have it. I might still have to bring it, but I don't want to carry too much stuff because I got an achy back, and too much stuff when we travel, it's way too cumbersome. So I guess I'll do a travel video, packing video at some point. But yeah, this is the Manfrotto ONE. I think it's a pretty great purchase. Especially if you're in the market for a tripod. I know they're not as sexy as a new camera or lens or whatever, but I think this tripod feels like it's going to be built to last, so it should last me an incredibly long time. It's not like a Sackler, but it does have influences from Sackler, because I do think Manfrotto and Sackler have overlapped. Oh, maybe not overlap, but work together in terms of design and that sort. Where it has one latch that stays in a spot where you can click it or unclick it. But yeah, the only con I have of this is just, you know, obvious cost, because everything's expensive, but the latches are allowed. So just keep that in mind if you're in a very an area where sound really matters, which is always on set. But other than that, it is a great tripod, so I like it.